Hey, you're well? Thanks for watching and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you. Still holding on to my holy grail, Brett King's Bank 3.0. I still think everybody should read it. Doesn't matter if you're in banking or not. And I think I read it just because I'm not in banking. Because if the financial sector gets disrupted, all our lives get disrupted. So Uhuru Kenyatta disrupted our banking industry by saying, Allah, what do you mean 23%? 14, fanya haraka. Oh, I loved the banks that kind of hedge for a little while and start telling us how they're not going to actually lower our existing loans. I was like, that's fine. Can I move? It's okay, 12.9. Yeah. And I say this with love and respect to all my friends in banking. There's a lot of things that you were very dismissive about that are now in your face. Number one, there's a time banks were saying consolidation is never going to happen. They're the same people who said we could never regulate interest rates, all right? You kill that bill on the floor of the House several times. Consolidation is going to happen if you're going to be profitable. You left the NSC, you're going back, okay? You didn't, I mean, with the kind of money you were making, who needed the Nairobi Stock Exchange? You're going back. But I think you're also going to have to change the way your business model works. There seems to be a knee-jerk reaction of you're going to retrench, don't you dare. And I'll tell you why. Your so-called frontline will change in nature. It won't change in numbers of people. Your banking halls might become smaller. You might need 3 tellers, but you need to retrain your tellers to become RMs. The customer service experience is going to be everything. You're going to need a heavier workforce of people who talk to people, who take care of the fact that I want to talk to somebody at 11 p.m. than I need somebody to serve me something over the counter. I barely carry cash, so I don't care. But once again, to this very book, and if you look at chapter 2, it talks about the customer experience being absolutely king. And for the banking sector, I think what is important is that you're going to have to realign how you work to our crazy habits, okay? Let me go back to something as crazy as KCB M-Pesa and M-Shwari, where we live in a world where I can borrow money at 11 p.m. while I'm sitting on the loo. As simple as that. Where we live in a world where I wake up in the morning and I realize I don't have operating capital, and in 20 minutes or 10 minutes, I can have 10,000 bob through a loan on the phone. It's all very well for banks to say, this is how we do because we're a bank and therefore you need to fall in line. I have news for you. This is the memo. You're going to have to study the strange creature I am and align your offering to me. It doesn't work the other way anymore. And the bank that gets that right wins. Customer is king. And in this case, customer behavior is king. So if my issue is I will not adhere to your banking hours, or remember when you used to open at 9 and close at, I don't know, it used to be what, 2? All of a sudden you were doing these big communications saying open until 3:30, open until 4. We've got a branch that's open until 6. Nabado. We're going to need to be able to call you at 2 a.m. from Latvia, and you're gonna have to be able to respond. So this is not about whether or not the nature of banking changes. It doesn't. But how you do business will be prescribed by how we live our lives. And if you can figure that one out, you win. And by the way, good luck. However, let me know, buy this thing. Oh, by the way, Brett has done a new book, and I have it somewhere, but I still think Bank 3.0 is the way to go. Don't read 2.0 because he did 2.0. Read 3.0. We live in exciting times. We really, really do. And you need to respond. Otherwise, you'll close shop. Ask Kodak. Okay? Thank you.